Even when your husband days are gone, she'll be by your side still home. She'll be by your side. Even when those winners start spinning and all those gold digging women disappear, she'll still be here. Must be nice.
Yes, I know many of you all know that classic R&B song by Lyfe Jennings, but can you believe it's been 20 years since that song came out, and now we are celebrating the milestone as the song is reimagined.
That's right. Lyfe Jennings himself. Yeah, he's right here. You're here to tell us all about this. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me, ladies.
Yes, let's talk about this, because why reimagine it now? You know, there's a lot of reboots, a lot of things artists are doing. What is it for you?
I think that it seemed like that this year right here was a great year to have something good happen. We've had so many things as a world community that we're trying to get over, you know, and we focus on the negative so much. I think that we need to reimagine and remember that there are great things that have happened as well.
Oh, yes, and a great song. I mean, it's timeless at this point. And I want to point out something behind you, the AOU. That is in, tell us what that means, what does it stand for, and why it's important to you.
Well, it's actually something that I did when I first did the first record on my first album. Is AOU, and what it stands for is Artist Owned Umbrella. And while I don't want to put the record companies in the bad
we don't have to
light.
talk about the labels,
Because we needed them to, you know, do what it is we wind up doing. But the AOU is Artist Owned Umbrella, and when you see that stamp at the end of a song, that means that the artist owns the masters to it. And when you buy or stream that particular version, that money goes straight to the artist. And got a lot of artists out here suffering later on after they had huge hits. So we want them to share in it too, you know?
And talk about repackaging. You are doing so much more than music. We're talking about the fit. We are getting into what's on the table, but let's start off with the book and The Adventures of Lyfe. I love the title.
And 3 different books, which is amazing.
I wanted to do a series, and I'm actually going to write an addition to the series every year. So every year you're going to get a new book. But yeah, it's just about, you know, children aren't reading anymore. They're on their phones so much. And I wanted to write something that, you know, it's not just for kids, it's for adults too. It's just about the things that they go through in life and making some sense out of it from another perspective. Because so many times we telling kids what to do instead of asking them what do they think they should do. And just one more point to this is that, you know, we as a community, people reject what you say because you're trying to tell them what to do when you can tell them what not to do. And then let them clear that off the table and they left with only a couple things.
Well, you are leading by example, Lyfe, truly through your life. Give us a little soundbite here on your wardrobe, because this fit is everything.
Head to toe.
It's this is called repetition. And I like to call it intelligent fashion. Intellectual fashion. You know, because you can look good, but how do you feel inside? You know? And that shouldn't dictate the other one. But this is just the elephant real super briefly. I don't want to bore y'all, right?
No, this is not a boring conversation.
But you know, when baby elephants are born, they take a baby elephant and they chain it to a post. Throughout the years, the baby elephants see it can't get away from this chain. As it gets older, they take away the chain and they just put a little string on the elephant foot. Now, the elephant could really get away because it's bigger now, but it doesn't even try anymore because it has been indoctrinated to believing that a string means that it can't get away. So that's just like so many things in our life. We go through trials and tribulations, and then we feel like we stuck in this predicament that we in. But through repetition, we can learn to break these cords that no longer should be binding us. You know, racial issues, social issues, mental issues, physical issues, economical issues, all these different issues used to bind us when we were children. But now as adults, we can do adult things.
Break free.
Love it. Lyfe Jennings. It must be nice to have all these things going for you.
And we'll have all that information on atlifeshow.com, as you all know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all for having me.
And a reminder, everyone, that the reimagined version for Lyfe Jennings' Must Be Nice releases today, and his single Tell Me releases on October 18th, and you can find all of that information on atlifeshow.com.